Hey guys, EdogPlays here, bringing you guys another video. Today is going to be a little bit different. Today, I want to bring you guys a video showing you my gaming setup. I know I should have done this a really long time ago. I don't really know why I didn't. Thought it was going to take a really long time, but today I have a little bit of time and I'm going to go through everything on my gaming setup. And I kind of want to make this a series. Every time I add something new, I'm going to make another video on it, showing it how it adds to my gaming setup. I won't go over everything again, but I want to show you guys that part that I added and how I think it looks, if I would recommend it for you guys, things like that. So I want to make this a series, my gaming setup. Let me know what you guys think about that. If you guys like it, please smash that like button and leave a comment down below telling me what you guys think. Let's get on with this. So guys, let's go ahead and start with this setup. So I'm gonna try to leave links to everything down below in the description, everything that I can kind of remember where I got, when I got it, things like that. Make sure they're even still available to buy. But let's go ahead and start from left to right. Let me quickly just show you the gaming setup just so you guys kind of understand what's going on here. We also got a TV up there. But let's start from left to right. So this is a clock my mom picked up for me a really long time ago. It's pretty old. I wouldn't know where she bought it, but it's like an iPhone. So you got the home button for the iPhone, you got 7, so it's like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The home button is 6, doesn't really resemble anything, but it's just a really cool addition. Don't usually use it much to actually know the time, but it looks really, really cool. So this is the Sony SRS XB30 Bluetooth speaker. I don't usually use it when I'm sitting at my gaming desk, but I use it whenever I go out. It is such a good Bluetooth speaker. It's really loud. It's got quite a bit of bass. It's really good. Outdoor use, maybe not the best, but if you go over to buddies or something, it's really, really good. Over here, we got some Apple AirPods. I picked those up, or I got them for Christmas. Really, really nice sound quality. I know a lot of people either love them or hate them. I'm personally one of those people that love them because Apple headphones fit perfectly in my ear. That is mainly why I got them, because other Bluetooth headphones don't really fit that well. These I absolutely love, and I think they're absolutely amazing because they just fit my ears so well. Over here, we got the Mighty Mug. So this is basically just a normal cup. I mean, it's got a lid on it, like a water bottle. I use it for a water bottle, but as you guys can see, there's a suction on the bottom. So there's a suction on the bottom of it, and it's so easy to pick up, but when you try to tip it over, it sticks. So it's really nice having that around my gaming setup, knowing that it's not gonna spill all over. But let's go over here. So we got the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One underneath. Picked up the PlayStation 4 Pro just a little while ago, as you guys probably have seen. We got the PS4 controller, Xbox One controller, and a little coupon gift card there. I need to remember to use it. And I'll move this here. This is the Xbox One. We built this frame for it just so it looks a lot neater, and I don't want to stack the PS4 Pro on top of the Xbox because, as you guys can see, those air vents, they wouldn't like that too much. But we also have an HDMI splitter back there, so if I want to be watching Netflix or YouTube like I am right now, this is Dig That Gold Part 2, guys. Go check that out. Just went up yesterday when you guys were watching this, if you haven't already. But the splitter projects it to that TV so I can watch Netflix or YouTube. And when I want a game, it projects this to this monitor, but that monitor's not really a gaming monitor. But moving on here, this is the blue Snowball microphone, and I just picked up a random pop filter and a random arm mount. I'll leave the links to them both down below. But the blue Snowball, I think it was around 70 bucks, and the pop filter was 15 and the arm was 15. So it came out to around 100 Canadian. But it's really, really nice microphone. I really, really like it. Would recommend it. It sounds amazing. The only downside about it is that it's some microphones that actually you can hear it from all around it. This one you have to be speaking directly into it. I forget what that's called. It's like mono something. But you have to be talking directly in front of it in the one speaker that it has. That's the only downside about it. But other than that, I would totally recommend it. Moving on over here, we got the GoPro Hero 5. It's good. I don't usually use it for my webcam, but currently my Logitech Brio 4K webcam is actually being out. I sent it out for warranty just because it wasn't working. So that's what I'm using for the meantime. This is what I used to record all my videos on. So I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I just don't really like the wide angle for this, and the microphones are absolutely horrible. I know I use this, but sometimes if this doesn't work, the Blue Snowball, then I'll resort to those microphones, and when they suck, it's kind of hard to make a good quality video. But moving down here on the first monitor, this is, I honestly don't even know what it is. I know it's an Acer monitor, it's 1080p, but I don't know the refresh rate or anything just because it is so old. It's basically a classic work monitor. My dad gave it to me from work, and I've been kind of using it as a dual monitor setup for 3-4 years now, and it's been doing all right. It's just not the best for gaming. So, I mean, because it's only 1080p, and I don't know the refresh rate, but it's not that good. Down here, we got the Xbox One Connect. Don't know if they stopped supporting it or what, but doesn't seem to be working that well. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Moving on over here, this is something my sister actually made with her 3D pen. We got it for Christmas. I think it absolutely looks amazing. She's made me a couple other things, but this is something that's really been standing out, and I wanted to keep it right beside the monitor. As you guys can see, that is that monitor right there, and it has the YouTube logo and it says EdogPlays, so that's really, really cool. Down to the first gaming peripheral. This is the Razer Black Widow Chroma X gaming keyboard. I use it. Well, obviously I use it all the time, but sometimes I'll have it on red and sometimes I'll have it on the wave effect. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll show you some clips right now. But it looks great either way. It just kind of looks a little bit better on red with the gaming theme, the red gaming theme. But over here we got the Razer Mamba Tournament Edition. That's also on the red. I'll either have everything on wave or everything on red. Personally, right now I have it on red. I think it looks really, really good. But yeah, so this is a really good gaming mouse. I like having everything wired, so I don't have to change the batteries all the time, don't have to worry about charging it, so everything is wired here. We also got the Razer Firefly mouse pad. Looks really good. The lights could be a little bit brighter, but as soon as you go down lower, as you guys can see, it gets really, really bright. But when I'm looking at it from my angle, it doesn't look the brightest, but still really, really nice. And it goes great. All three of these go absolutely great because everything can be in sync with the wave. The Razer products are just absolutely amazing. But moving up here, we got the gaming monitor. This is my main monitor. It's an Acer XG270HU 27-inch 1440p 144 hertz display with a 1 millisecond response time. So very, very good gaming monitor. This is my main one. I've been trying to pick up a second one for this side to replace this monitor, but they're so expensive. I think this one was around 430 bucks, but we got it with a deal with the computer. I'm gonna be going over the computer in a minute, but I wanted to go over everything else first. So this gaming monitor, I absolutely love it. 1440p, I've never had one before, and it just looks absolutely amazing when I'm playing any game. And because of the specs of the PC, I can run 1440p comfortably around 100 FPS. So let's move on here. So behind the monitor are some really, really old speakers that I'm kind of trying to hide, but I mean, they work. I either use the speakers or headphones, but these are the speakers that I usually end up using. But I'm really trying to replace them just because they don't work. They're not very good. They don't sound that good, but obviously don't really have the money right now. This is also, so in here is actually a hard drive. So it's currently converting a hard drive into a USB port because in the computer I don't have, because it's water cooled, I don't have any hard drive slots. So that was kind of annoying part of it. I would like to have it in the computer, but can't. So up here we got the Razer Man of War 7.1 surround sound headphones. Really, really nice for gaming. It's got an extension or a mic that you can pull out, pull back in, depending if you want to use it or not. Really, really nice. They look so good. I wish I could have got the all black limited edition ones, but they were sold out. So that kind of sucks, but I really like them for gaming. They're really, really nice, comfortable when you're doing those long gaming sessions. The microphone sounds pretty good, not the best, but that's why I usually use my Blue Snowball for when I'm talking on Discord or things like that. But really recommend them. Sorry guys, I forgot about this TV up here. It's basically an old, I think it's a 50-inch TV, really old, 1080p. I don't really know much about it, but it's just a really, really old TV that I usually watch for Netflix or YouTube, things like that. So guys, this is my gaming PC. So let's go over the specs a little bit. So the case is a Fantech Ethno Volvo ATX tempered glass case. That is definitely a mouthful, but I really do like the look of this case. The tempered glass makes it look absolutely amazing. Allows you to put LED or RGB lights inside of it, and you can actually see how good it looks. I love, well, so first of all, this black here was actually silver. The black on top and the black on the front here, that was actually silver. Spray paint or plastic dipped it black just so it'll go a little bit better, because I wanted to have it all black with a red inside. I thought that would look absolutely amazing. The CPU, so if you guys haven't noticed, or if you didn't know, we actually had to replace the CPU and GPU. So the CPU that we had in at first was an Intel i5 6600K overclocked to 4.7 gigahertz. Really good CPU, and with it being water cooled, it was on 24 hours of prime 95. It's a huge stress test, only hit 52 degrees Celsius. So the water cooling definitely really helped. But we had to upgrade the CPU. We made it an i7 7700K. We overclocked it a little bit. I think we got it to 4.8, 4.9, or maybe even 5. I'm not too sure. Forget how high we actually overclocked it. But then the motherboard is a Gigabyte Z270 Ultra Gaming 5. So this one supports the new Kaby Lake CPU. But this motherboard, as you guys can see in the back, it actually glows red. You can't change the colors of this one, which kind of sucks, but I have the water cooling red and all the lights red, so I like the red theme there. The GPU used to be an Asus Strix GTX 1070 overclocked 8GB edition, but we upgraded that to a GTX 1080 Ti, guys. This is an absolute beast of a machine, and as you guys can see, it's water cooled. The CPU and GPU are both water cooled, don't hit any high temperatures, and it stays quiet because the fans don't have to ramp up. There's no fans to keep it cooling, so it's really nice having it on my desk because it doesn't ever get loud. The power supply is an EVGA Supernova 750 watt modular gold certified power supply. So obviously 750 watts is quite a bit for this setup, but I never want to run out. I never want to have an issue with my power supply because that could ruin the whole entire computer. Don't want to take my chances with that. The RAM is 16 gigabytes, two 8GB sticks of 3200 megahertz Corsair LXP Vengeance RAM. So there's only 16 gigs of RAM in this system. I was planning on upgrading to 32 gigs, but I didn't really need to do it right now. Maybe in the future. But 16 gigs is good for now. I'm using about 80% of it when I'm video editing, so I don't really need to upgrade just yet, but I think soon I'm gonna do an upgrade on that. The SSD, so we actually have an SSD right underneath the CPU. It's an Intel M.2 250GB SSD, and it's really fast. The M.2 SSDs are one of the fastest SSDs out there, and because it's only 250 gigs, we did have to buy that hard drive that you guys saw earlier. We had to put it in the case. But as you guys can see, there's nowhere to put the hard drive. This is where the hard drive mounts were, but because of the water cooling, you can't have that anymore. So guys, just to go over some extra components of the computer, there's an NZXT Hue Plus in the bottom there controlling the lighting strips on each side of it. I have them turned on white right now just so you can really see the red, because if I did everything red, it would look way too dark. We also have a Corsair HD 123 120 millimeter fans, RGB fans. Those are on the top. As you guys can see, I have them white just so everything is lit up in the case and I can see in there really well. So this is the DXR Racer chair. This is a really comfortable chair. As you guys can see, this is the racing edition of it. I love the red and black. That's kind of why I wanted to make my PC red and black, and I absolutely love it. It is so comfortable when I'm sitting there editing for hours and gaming for hours. It makes it so much more enjoyable. The seat mixed with the headphones are just such a comfortable experience that I never want to stop. and the chair looks absolutely amazing. I've wanted one of these for so long, and I'm so happy I have one now. So guys, I really hope you have enjoyed my gaming setup. Let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comments, and if you guys liked it, please smash that like button. But leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys think I should add to my gaming setup. So like I said at the beginning, I wanted to add quite a few things. I want to completely RGB, so I want to get RGB strips. I want to get some RGB tiles on the wall there. I want to take off this TV. I want to do a lot to this gaming setup. I also want to add a new monitor, possibly add some things to the computer itself, add some new speakers. I want to do a lot to this gaming setup. So I think this is going to be a really, really good series. Let me know what you guys think of it though. I think it's going to be a lot of fun going through this with you guys, showing you guys after, like, let's say a year, how many things I've actually added to my gaming setup. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please smash that like button and subscribe so you guys don't miss any more tailored content. Guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.